And my name is Daniel Dazi, here in the studio with Iddris Sandu. As I said earlier, Iddrisu is a young Ghanaian. Well, Ghanaian now living in the United States. He's 21 years of age. Oh, just turned 22. Okay, how recently was that?
May 7th.
May. Oh, belated happy birthday, I should say.
Thanks.
Yeah, but though it's been a few months, yeah? Okay, so he's 22 years of age. And he's been able to achieve so much at this age. And we'll walk through a bit of his life story and how that worked out. And most importantly, we'll be talking about how we can really harness technology and use it for our best, our very best as a people. Because we can't ignore what technology has done elsewhere in the world. If you look at the creation of Facebook, if you look at the creation of Google, Twitter, Instagram, and how they have harnessed a certain group of people and they are milking from that group of people. But gladly, Iddrisu has worked with a number of these brands, Uber, Instagram, Snapchat, and he's written code for them. He is the reason why some of them work the way they do. And so he understands from the inside out what we have to do to master for ourselves these platforms. So Iddrisu, welcome once again. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, when did this journey really begin for you? Was it at age 10 when you started learning code, or it was when age 3 when you were in Nima in Ghana?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, my mom, my sisters, just everyone around me has always noticed how I just always break things and fix them and just alter them. So I already had like a innate, willingful discovery within me. But, in 2007, Steve Jobs unveiled the iPhone. And Steve Jobs wasn't a programmer. Steve Jobs didn't build the iPhone, but he marketed the iPhone in such a way that was so appealing. And I was just super inspired by it because it was the first time where we could establish like a C2C, consumer to consumer a rollout release, right? Prior to the iPhone, every phone had enterprise apps on them. Right, so the apps would come pre-installed on your phone. There wasn't an app store that you could just go download. And if there were, the people that were working at these companies for 20, 30 years were the people creating the apps. A regular person couldn't just make an app, put it in the store, and have other people download it. But in breaking that mold, I knew that it was going to be the future. So, when the iPhone came out, I was 11, and then I just studied programming languages at a local library until about the age of 13. That's really where the journey really started. I was noticed by a Google employee that had moved from Google's office in Silicon Valley to LA. And he just noticed just reading all these books, came up to me, asked why I was reading it. I let him know that I was Ghanaian and, I wanted to not only impact my immediate community out there, but I ultimately wanted to come back here. Me being here right now at 22, it has been a long time coming. Has been something that I wanted to do ever since I was 13.
Really?
You know what I mean? But now having the skill sets and the information to be able to do it is now feasible. And I expressed this to him, and he offered me an internship at Google. And that's really how it started. And I was able to just see so much, things that most people wouldn't be able to even access or even fathom. Just how micro and macro management happened at tech companies, how all the teams communicated with each other. You have the conceptualizers talking to the designers, and designers talking to the programmers, and the programmers talking to the marketing, and marketing talking to rollout. It was just all a connected symbiosis. And that was the first time that I was able to experience that and see, okay, this is how fast it works.
How many 13-year-olds were there at the time?
None.
Who was the youngest person after you?
I don't even I think 15 or 16. And the funny thing is not the funny thing, but the interesting thing is I was the only person of color there too.
Wow.
So not only are you the youngest,
yeah,
but you're the only person of color out there.
But at 13, you had a vision to impact Ghana and to impact your immediate community, which at the time was Los Angeles. Now, how did you discover that vision?
I'm very thankful to my mom. Very thankful to just my family for always making sure that I knew my heritage and knew who I was. I was 8, 9, reading books on Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's philosophies and learning about colonialism and learning about Pan-Africanism and learning about what he believed in, and W.E.B. Du Bois and Marcus Garvey, who Kwame Nkrumah learned from and was able to come back and return as a Pan-Africanist and change things. And I think prior to that, even Dr. Nkrumah, he was told by people that, in the States, like you know the guy that you sent to my, because he went to I think I forgot what school he went to in the States, but he got there on a scholarship. And for the letter of recommendation, the person who gave it to him, I forgot who it was, wrote, you know, he's not the brightest student. That's what the person said. He said he's not the brightest student, but if he crafts his skills, he can you know, he can make some change. But he would come up with equations for freedom. Like if you read Colonial, like he would come up with like these amazing ways of just interpreting his information. I remember I even read you know, Dark Days Before Ghana. My mom broke down Fela Kuti songs, you know, like Watano Get Enemy, that's the power of the black man, you know. She goes say I be lady, oh, it's like, okay, that's feminism before it became a trend. Like I always had the heritage in me, and I feel like that's what really allowed me to not only stand out, but really just think about how I could impact my community. Because I think the biggest problem is people forget where they come from, right? People forget where they come from. Like I went to NEMA like 2 days ago. You know, it's like I'm in LA. I'm with everybody. I'm with the Kanyes. I'm with the Travis Scotts. I'm with everybody. But to come back and go to like NEMA, or even just come back and go to where somebody's from, a lot of people wouldn't do that, or they wouldn't think about how they can affect their communities.
But for you, this is something that you have wanted to do for the greater part of the past 10 years. And this is something that coming back. But I'm curious to see how you chose programming and how you chose coding. I know the unveiling of the first iPhone, as you mentioned earlier, was very important. But at what point did you realize that this is something I can and I should do?
I mean, I think the moment that I realized that, you know, society was, especially in the States, you know, like I remember hearing people would say like, if you want to hide information, put it in a book because black people don't read, right? People say that all the time. So I already had this subconsciousness, like books are the most powerful form of information. You can buy a book for 10 CDs, or you can buy a book for $3, and that book can change your whole life. One book. And so for me, when I first started reading programming books and just being drawn to it, I realized that society, just like they said, you know, if you want to hide information, put it in books. I realized that the next generation and the next variation of technology was hidden in those same books that we wouldn't read. And society created this idea that it's hard to program. Programming is difficult. You need math. You need science. You need all these. No, you just need logic. And most importantly, you just need to know what problem you want to solve. You don't need to know everything. Just like, you know, you see like institutions and they're like, you need to know how to do every single thing in Microsoft Excel. But it's like you only use 3 to 4 things. Yeah. It's like, that's how programming works. You literally accumulate and only use what you want. And I realized like, oh, this is another obstacle that society has set in which they control the youth and get us to be intimidated by things like programming and coding.
So merely by hearing that this is something that intimidates people, you decided to go in there and challenge it.
Yes. Because oftentimes those things are designed to keep us away from them, to keep us in impoverished, you know, like you think about the idea in America, the youth don't vote because they're like the system. Well, if voting wasn't real and if voting didn't matter, why would they be fighting so hard to take it away from you?
Anyway, it's food for thought, isn't it? This morning from Iddris Sandu. Bá fẹ́ láwẹ̀ omi ló máa lò. Iddris Sandu, who is beside himself when he heard "Water No Get Enemy," the song in the background. Iddris is he's an architect. Okay, he designs software programs. He's also designed art like album covers, but he's an architect. We'll try and understand that and how that relates to the dream he shared with us of just impacting other people and helping people be better versions of themselves. Remember, this is a young Ghanaian, a 22-year-old, who has done amazing things already. At age 16, he was receiving awards from Barack Obama, then President of the United States of America. He started out his journey somewhere at age 10 learning computer programming. At age 13, he was the youngest and only a person of African descent working as an intern at Google. At this point, he has consulted for Boeing, Twitter, Uber, Snapchat, Instagram, and so much more. At age 15, he was already creating apps for his classmates. It's amazing. And it all started with this sound. People like Fela Kuti, Kwame Nkrumah, inspiring us to be better than we are. Isn't that what good music should do? We'll listen to a bit more of this good music, then we'll take these messages. When we come back, there's more. Including the question of what is an architect doing designing album covers and software programs? I want to understand that. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
King of my heart, my one and only. You've been working hard, though. Shouldn't we travel with the kids to relax? Lodge in a 5-star hotel, go on a boat cruise. Don't worry. With Visa, we can get amazing discounts on summer treats, tickets and tours in UK, Dubai and USA. Where's that flyer, Seth? See, we could also win home appliances when we spend at least $500 or its equivalent in any currency abroad.
Offer open to all Visa card holders till the 13th of September 2019. Visit africa.visa.com for more offers. Ask your bank for an instant Visa card today. Terms and conditions apply. Visa, everywhere you want to be.
So with this promo, we can win some home appliances and I can finally have my peace.
It's not enough that your phone is like a PC in the palm of your hands. It should be super powerful and run like the fastest of PCs and allow you to multitask. It's not enough that your phone battery is better than most. It should be super powerful with fast charging. It's not enough that your phone's display is high quality. It should be the best. Your own movie studio with a cinematic infinity display screen. Introducing the next level power phone for power achievers. The new Galaxy Note 10 and 10 Plus with an intelligent S Pen that turns handwriting into text instantly and a 30-minute charge to last all day. That's next level power in your hands. Buy now and get a 100% broken screen repair discount valid now till 31st December 2019. Terms and conditions apply.
Let's go,
My name is Kwame Sefakai, and most of you know me as a media personality, but I am also a family man. The UMB mobile banking app, UMB Speed App, saves me so much time by letting me do almost all of my banking transactions on my phone. The cardless withdrawal feature allows me to withdraw cash from any UMB ATM without an ATM card. I can also pay bills, transfer money, request for a loan, invest money, and so much more. So now, I can spend less time at the bank and more time with the ones I love. Bank anywhere and anytime with a UMB mobile banking app, UMB Speed App, and get the time to do what you love most. Download the UMB Speed App from your Android, iOS, or Windows phone today. Call 0302-633-988 for more information. UMB Speed App, Digibank, let's go!
From importers to exporters, direct to indirect workers, you and I, the MPS Terminal 3 is great news to us all.
As a trader, doing business at the port has become easy. The machines are very modern and clearing goods has become very fast.
As a port worker, it is a great joy to be part of over 1,000 Ghanaians working here. This new facility means a lot to us.
As a cocoa farmer, I have more markets to export my products. The entire world can now taste my cocoa, bringing me and my family more income.
The MPS Terminal 3 is a game changer. MPS has invested in world-class equipment and technology to optimize efficiency of doing business at Tema Port. This means more jobs, development, and opportunities for our present and our future in Ghana. MPS, we connect, you thrive.
It's time for the most glamorous red carpet event. Glitz Africa presents the 5th annual Glitz Style Awards 2019. A night to celebrate personalities who embrace and inspire style and fashion in a bold, tasteful, and unique way. Step out in style to the Glitz Style Awards pre-party on Friday, 13th September at the Movenpick Ambassador Hotel, Accra at 9 p.m. The awards night follows on Saturday, the 14th of September at the plush Movenpick Ambassador Hotel, Accra. Glitz Style Awards is sponsored by Bailey's, Vlesco, Gandor Cosmetics, Samsung QLED 8K, Movenpick Ambassador Hotel, Accra, and Glitz Africa Magazine. Media partner, the Multimedia Group. For ticket reservations, call 0302-798-513 or 050-158-1266. Glitz Style Awards, celebrating African creativity and originality in style.
It's now time for the Joy News Habitat Fair 2019 main event at the Accra International Conference Center. As Ghana's one-stop shop for the building and construction industry, this year we are pushing the theme, Rethinking Building Technology in Ghana to give true meaning to affordable housing. Thinking of buying a home or remodeling your existing structure? Want to know about exciting new trends or just looking for exquisite and durable accessories to make your home unique? Then join us for the Joy News Habitat Fair 2019 in collaboration with Elegant Homes and Super Cement. From insurance, finance, security, and energy, we have you covered. It's a 3-day event at the Accra International Conference Center from Friday, September 20 to Sunday, September 22, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. each day. To sponsor or exhibit, please contact 054-431-0864 or 054-690-8179. The 2019 Joy News Habitat Fair is brought to you by Elegant Homes and General Construction, where quality meets value. Super Cement, build your dream, and is sponsored by Petok, Timeless Architectural Fittings, DBS Roofing, Roofing Papa Pay Fee, Vodafone Fixed Broadband. The future is exciting. Domod Roof, distinct and dependable. Millennium Home Insurance, your trustworthy insurer, and Elbeam Realty, your home is your wealth. Join News Habitat Fair 2019, rethinking building technology to give true meaning to affordable housing.
Education is the key to our development, and it is our responsibility to ensure everyone everywhere is educated. The Multimedia Group Limited, in partnership with SES and WoloAfrique.com's Wolo TV, presents Joy Learning, a channel dedicated to providing educational content for all levels and skills training. It is time to nourish the mind. Joy Learning collaborates with Wolo TV to deliver a new learning experience. Joy Learning coming soon on Multi TV.
Have some fun with Multi TV. Kill the boredom with Multi TV. Boost your business with Multi TV. Multi TV, more TV for free.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM. Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM. Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
So this is not Sarkodie's Doom, so no. It's Fela Kuti's Lady. That's where he got it from. 29 minutes past 9, this is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Iddris Sandu is with us in the studio. Iddris is an architect who designs software and he designs album covers as well. How do those two relate? We want to find out. Really, this conversation is about how you can listen to someone like Iddris and inspire yourself to also be that person. Read a lot. We've learned that already. Know your roots. We've learned that also. And there's a lot more to share. But if you're looking for a 1, 2, or 3-seater and L-shaped sofa crafted to the finest details and available in various colors for your home, office, or hotel, or you're looking for comfort, durability, quality, and perfect finish, and look no further. Latex Foam is your one-stop shop destination. Whatever your choice and budget, Latex Foam, your partner for life. Telisol has 4G internet service to meet business, homes, and on-the-go needs. This is 4G data not only on your phone and handheld devices, but also extended for use in offices and homes. Can you believe that? Telisol 4G for everyone. Now there's Telisol Fiber Broadband. There's fiber broadband services for homes and offices at affordable rates with varied speeds, unlimited and bundled data options. If you live at Airport Residential Area, Laboni, Rich, Cantonment, Jolo, and other locations, call Telisol to find out about your area and service availability. Call Telisol today on 0303 975 342 or 344 or send us an email on enquiry@telisol4g.com. Telisol, just a touch. The Oak Plaza Suites in Kumasi debuts singular luxury accommodation. Explore the kingdom of gold in unrivaled luxury with our midweek special cash rates as low as 825 Ghana cedis from Sundays to Thursdays from the 1st of August to the 30th of September 2019. There are discounts as low as 50%. And packages include our light breakfast. The penthouse suites have spacious, uniquely designed living rooms, fully furnished kitchenettes, cozy bedrooms, and a well-equipped health center, an oasis of tranquility, privacy, and timeless luxury. The Oak Plaza Suites in Asokwa, Kumasi, the pride of the Ashanti region. We are opening the phone line soon. If you have any questions for Iddris or you have any comments on our earlier discussion on prosperity gospel, 0302216541. Call us and tell us what you think. I'm coming back to Iddris because I want to find out from Iddris first of all. This is from a little birdie on my shoulder. You've done work with all of these persons. Now, how much are you worth in terms of net worth?
I have this rule where I never discuss publicly anything related to financials. But I guess, like, you know, in America we go, but just know I'm not broke.
But you live in Beverly Hills?
Occasionally.
Where the stars live?
Occasionally.
There's a house there that has your name on the lease.
Occasionally.
No, your name is not on the lease occasionally, no.
I mean, I just really feel like, you know, what I've been focused on is really breaking this stigma. You know, it's like, okay, if I hadn't worked with a Kanye and a Travis Scott and a, you know, Obama and blah, blah, and I had the same skill sets and I was in Ghana, would anyone feel the message? You see what I mean? So it's like, I feel like creating this, I feel like mentioning financials or really focusing and emphasizing on who you've worked with dilutes from the message itself and goes into, you know, sort of the hype.
Okay.
You get what I mean? So it's like, I really want to show people, like, I'm really about the work. You know what I mean? Cool. I'm actually a programmer. I'm actually an architect. You know, it's like where I stay or who I know, to me, is like, it really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's like, provided I have the skill sets, like, you know, if it's like, because I'm not really about, I'm for the people. You know what I mean? And I feel like, for example, if I was just me in the States, and I've said this before, because I don't know the political climate in Ghana, but I've said this in the States. I was like, if I was a politician, I would probably just drive like a regular car and live in a regular house, you know, because I work for the people. You know what I mean? And like prioritizing myself and pushing like a Rolls Royce and, you know, staying at
That's
like
not what you're about.
Yeah, I'm not really about that. I'm really about the people. I'm very, and plus too, I know what it feels like to not have. So for me, I mean, I'm really like a very frugal person with my approach to whether finances or just everything, but just know, like, I'm not broke.
Okay,
you know?
okay. Let me just ask this: yes or no? Beyond the fulfillment you get from working for the people and from the work that you have done, would you say that your work is lucrative? Lucrative.
Lucrative? Oh yeah, I make a lot of money. I mean, if that's like I get paid a lot of money to consult for companies, a lot of money. You know, so it's not really about that. But again, you know, I'm not here to talk about, like, I feel
course,
you know, it's like,
of course, and I understand that, but that point has to be made, because that also inspires people out there when they see that fulfillment in that place.
Yeah.
Now, design and software programming, how do those two mix?
They're the same. You know, it's like, can you build a house without focusing on the site plan first? You know, you focus on the site plan, you go scout it and everything, and then sometimes it might be the same firm. If you're hiring a firm, that firm might have an in-house design team. So I think for me, everything comes back to design, and I'm a firm believer in God, and God is the best designer of all time. God is the best creative director. People have the term creative director now. God is the best creative director. Nature is the best design director. And every single thing around us was designed. See, this thing, we overlook design. Every single object on my body that isn't, isn't flesh was designed by somebody. So design is a multi-quadrillion-dollar industry, right? But I feel like there's an opportunity to fuse design with programming, which these two things are the future. Okay. Technology came out of nowhere. I mean, Silicon Valley, a lot of people don't know this. You hear Silicon Valley, right, in California?
Yeah.
In the 1980s, it was cornfield. Nothing was there. And in 29 years, it's the number one most generative community in the world. $3 trillion a year. $3 trillion comes from a town. I mean, not bigger than Accra. Like, it's not that big. But you go to this part of Silicon Valley and you see Facebook and the Googles, and then you go 1 mile to the left, and it's like a slum.
Wow.
You know?
So
San
what's
Jose.
the difference, and how do we make that? I'm going to open the phone line, so if people want to ask you questions, they can bring that in. 0302216541. We've also been discussing a very controversial issue earlier about churches and how we take money from our members. So you can also comment if you'd like to. 0302216541. I'm speaking to the callers. I know that he just does not want to comment on that. 0302216541. Call us and tell us what you think. 0244340437. But very quickly, in a minute before my first caller comes in, Iddris, how can we transform from the kids or the children here, the young people here in Accra, to take the lead in, you know, this digital agenda that the world is driving? How does that happen?
I mean, I think the first step is acknowledgement. And until we acknowledge that we aren't at the forefront and we have been hindered with technology, nothing will change. I think about, you know, it's like you look at the big six, right, on a CD, you know, or any form of currency. These people knew that they had to fight for our freedom and fight for things that they wouldn't even fully enjoy in their lifetime. It was about the future, right? And I also felt like for technology, my main goal is not for me, it's for the youth. So I'm really not only pouring resources, but I'm going to be here as much as I can to really emphasize and focus on that. This is not, you know, I mean, I get it, I live in the States, but this is not a publicity stunt. This is not somebody just to come in and like, no, I'm really serious about this. I've been moving my whole life for the last 2 years so I can be here a lot. I've been moving, and I've been every conversation. Kanye went to Africa because of me. That's why he went to Uganda. He was supposed to come to Ghana, and we went to Uganda. You know, so it's like I've been advocating and pushing forward for this dialogue to happen. But, you know, I think in reference to your question, we really need to emphasize on the importance of technology, because every single job in the next 5 years, it's already happening in the world. But out here, every single job is going to have a digital footprint.
Yeah.
And what that basically means, every business will be able to be converted into data. And data is the most important commodity that is not natural. It's the most valuable currency apart from physical goods and materials. And it's so expensive and important.
So emphasize how important technology is. Thank you very much, Iddris, for joining us this morning. And it's been a very, very insightful educational conversation for me. I believe it's been for you as well, listening to us. Iddris Sandu. We will do this again. We must do this again. Yes. I'm going to go straight to the phone in now. Calvin from Adenta. Good morning. Welcome for joining. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. I really appreciate what he's saying and the aspect he commented on he being a politician and living a simple life. I believe in his vision, and if he can drop an IG handle or something so that I can hook up with him later and see how best I can infuse mine into it so that we can build a better Ghana together.
Go for it.
Yeah, so my Instagram and all my social media handles is IDDRIS SANDU, Iddris Sandu. My website, idrisandu.com. You know, it's the same all across all social networks.
All right. Sam from Tessano, good morning. Good morning, Sam.
Hello. Good morning, Dan. Thank you for the opportunity.
Great.
I want to ask Iddris, is he in for leisure or is he to do something? What is he in to do? Is he here to transform anything or is he just here to visit and then just to inspire?
All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the main thing I've been talking about, you know, this idea of inspiration. I haven't had one day here so far, and I've been here for about a week, but I haven't had one day where I just like went to the pool or just sat down. I've been working and meeting with the necessary people to form these dialogues and change. So to answer your question, I'm here for work. I'm here for real change, not leisure.
All right. 0302216541. Today's agenda, of course, is brought to you by Societe Generale SG Ghana. The future is you. Now, with over 3,600 stores in the world, your coolest store is in Ghana on the 14th of September. Stay classy and trendy and be trendy with Miniso. Shop at your shop Miniso. Opening on the 14th of September at the Marina Mall. Miniso. Love life, love Miniso. Find us at Miniso Ghana. That's MINISO Ghana on Facebook and Twitter, and on Instagram at Miniso_Ghana. Sam from Laboni joins us on the line. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, Mr. Dan. How are you doing?
I'm blessed, though. How are you doing?
I'm good too, by His grace. Well, I'm just inspired by the guests in your studios this morning, and I wanted to know the kind of books you recommend for a person like me who is also a fanatic of IT but hasn't got that much as well. But just wanted to get some books that I can also depend on.
Awesome. Yeah, go for it.
I mean, I really think, we live in an age where it's not really necessarily about, just what area do you want to focus on, right? That's what you ask yourself first. And then you see what design tool you need or what programming tool you need. But I really feel like starting with even understanding what software is and how it works. There's a lot of books out there. For me personally, I read a lot of dummies books. Have you heard of those?
Yeah,
it's like programming for dummies or this or
that.
that. It's like they're crash courses. They're really short books. So really anything software related that's like a dummy book, I would definitely recommend that. I read them a lot. And really just references. I would also do my best to understand what artificial intelligence is and machine learning, because that's going to be the future. That is about to be a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and it's already starting. And we're again at the back of the bus.
We need to get in front. Okay, Kwesi from Tema is on the line. Kwesi, do this for me. Answer for me if you think prosperity gospel is going too far.
I think it's even long overdue to even have that discussion.
Wow.
I think it's gone too far, just too far. And I think that the pastors, they need to really get their acts together and stop these things. I mean, real lives are at stake here, and they're just living flamboyantly and everything. It's not fair to everybody. It's not fair to the country and everything. So they should just be on guard. Anyway,
thanks.
That's all I would say.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks.
But yes, I want to speak on Iddris. Iddris, congratulations for what you've achieved.
Thank you.
I've been following you for a couple of months now since the Nipsey Hussle thing, and I've watched all your documentaries, all that. So I'm aware of everything you're saying, and I think you're doing a great job globally.
Thank you very much.
You actually mentioned you wanted to use technology to really enhance agriculture. Remember that you wanted to do that?
Yes.
So how do you intend to do that? And it's funny, I was actually watching your documentary on Fox yesterday, yesterday on Fox, and I watched a number of your tweets and everything, and then just this morning I hear you on Joy. I'm like, wow, this is crazy.
So
yeah, that's why you should keep tuning into your super station, Kwesi. Thank you very much for joining us. Okay, I'll have Iddris answer your question in just a moment. But visit Robert and Sons Optical at Adenta Wager at Dabraka or Sudan Circle, Tema, East Legon, or in Kumasi for comprehensive eye care and 100% original and unbeatable products for both children and adults. Also, visit us for the state-of-the-art optical coherence tomography testing service. Robert and Sons Optical provides service to members under all the major private insurance schemes. Call us on 050-151-9111 or 030-2222-601 for more information. Robert and Sons, seeing is believing. Let me take the answer to that question. Technology and agriculture. Okay, let me take Chidiak's question first, and then we'll have both of them together. Chidiak, please turn off your radio. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Awesome. Chidiak, first of all, is the prosperity gospel going too far? What do you think?
What?
Is the prosperity gospel going too far?
You know?
Chidiak, the radio is still loud, though.
Yes. Are you okay?
No, turn it off, crowd.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yes, it's better. Let's go.
All right. One thing we must all get clear in this country is that the brain, witchcrafty, and tricks is what governs the universe. And then two, one of the biggest problems today we are going to battle with in this country is that Satan, Lucifer, every crime anybody commits, any crime anybody commits in this country, they attribute it to the devil. And where is the devil? Our brain contains positive and negative thoughts. That is where the riches come from, and that is where the negativity comes from. Let's go back to our brains. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chidiak. Mickey is on the line from Akusumbo. Good morning, Mickey.
Good morning, Daniel.
How are you doing?
Oh, God is good. I'm fine.
We bless God. Is the prosperity gospel going too far?
Big time unfortunate in this country.
Tell me.
You know, Daniel, when I look at Ghana, I see so much so-called big men pastors. But you see, the Bible says that, I think the Bible has got its content that is the best guardian for a sound living for a member of the family church. They say its principles can actually improve our thinking ability for a sound judgment.
Yeah.
Is that not true?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you think that these pastors, are they living a sound judgment life? Now, people have been deceived so much that, and I don't know what happened in our country. Corruption in the church, corruption in the civil servant place, corruption everywhere. How can you see? God has not forced anybody to give. Look through the scripture. We can imagine the Mark chapter 12, verse 41. When the woman who gave the widow's mite, Jesus actually recommended that woman.
He said she's given more than even the people who gave so much money and had poured in so much.
Can you imagine?
I can feel the passion in there, Mickey. Thanks so much for calling in. Salifu is calling from Asesua. Good morning, Salifu. Hi, Salifu. Good morning. 03022165541. 30 minutes till we wrap up. So, Iddris, there was a question to you about agriculture and technology and your vision for that. I think that was Kwesi from Tema. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think, for me, from an automation standpoint, I want to do solar farming here. I want to do wind-powered irrigation out here. So really just advancing what agriculture can look like for us. I think about, for example, in the States. And this idea, I think when people even think of automation, they get scared. Machines are going to take over. In fact, they can actually help us. They can help us do a lot of tasks and increase our GDP. They can help us so we can focus on the larger areas and have machines automate the process that people do over and over and over again, because machines don't get tired. Right? People actually get tired. We have to rest. So we can allocate things like that. We can do things on a larger and a larger and a larger scale, right? So I think even that question, it's a step process, right?
Okay.
I don't think, I'm here to say I'm here to do everything. I want to integrate technology area, but I think I need to, what I feel like God is calling me to do here is give the message and spread it far and wide as possible and provide people with the right tools so they can now take the tools and they can go build whatever they need to. But we'll be focusing on agriculture, transportation, infrastructure, all of that. But at the same time, I want to sit down with the largest agriculture, people out here, or the largest, vegetation farms, and see how we can enhance what they're doing out there.
Okay. Because they're the ones already there.
They're the ones already there.
So it's important for that. Let's hear Salifu from Asesiwa now. Good morning, Salifu.
Good morning, my boss. How are you?
I am blessed. How are you?
I'm also fine. Yeah, I just want to congratulate the young man.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
He has done a very nice job. But I just want to find out from him how he's going to help let us fight against this cyber crime, especially these young guys who are now into it. How best is he going to help to fight all these things in the country?
That's a very important question, Salifu. Thank you very much for raising it. Cyber crime, scary, isn't it?
It's really, really scary. But, at the same time, too, I feel like the most important cyber attack is the one on your mind, not your phone, not your computer. And so a lot of people don't even know how to use technology, or even really viruses and programs and phishing. People don't even know about these things. So it's like, I go on a website and this ad pops up, I open it and it installs a program on my computer, and now they're like keystroking. And keystroking is the term when they literally check for
what you're typing.
What you're typing, and then literally take that. Or phishing, which is extracting your data. So I feel like really the way that people talk about political literacy and understanding and getting
financial
literacy, we need tech literacy. We need technology literacy, because the reality is all of us don't have access to the information that we need to be able to effectively change this. So we need all the information. And so I think, again, that's another question like the agriculture question, which is, again, we can't do everything. I can't pretend to do everything, but it starts with the education.
Right. Iddris, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And it's really been an education, like I said earlier. It's 9 minutes till we wrap up today's Super Morning Show. Very soon, Inshira Ado steps into the studio where we discuss the Joy Business Financial Literacy Forum coming up very shortly. And then we have the news at the top of the hour with our very own Araba Kumsin. But where are you spending this summer holiday? Imagine having a sizzling summer holiday and getting rewarded by UBA Ghana. Travel the world, have some fun, shop, jam, meet new people, fall in love, and win a UBA sizzling summer holiday reward. Simply spend a little more with UBA MasterCard on any international ATM, POS, and shop online during this promo.